Well, Gary's a desperately tough and sad result last week. We'll just start with that. How's it been since it sunk in?
Well, firstly, I'd like to apologise. Obviously, with the situation that we found ourselves in, desperately sad for the football club. We're all devastated by it, and obviously, I want to apologise for that fact. Our part in it, and it's very sad.
And how has it been for yourself personally? Is it? It was quite raw, wasn't it, after the game on Saturday? How's it been since? Personally, myself, even speaking for myself, that's been even worse. I think.
Yeah, it was raw, as you say, after the game. It's no better now, and the feeling, it will stay around for quite some time. I think you have to reflect back on what happened during the course of the year, and obviously, as I said to you after the game, I take my share of the blame. I have to, and I do. I'll take it on the chin. It's a results-based business, and the results weren't good enough. But as I said on many occasions, there's a lot of factors behind it as well. So yeah, look, I'm big enough. I'm old enough. I'm experienced enough to know that, and I'll take that.
There's still 3 games to play, or is there part of you that just wants the season to finish right now?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a challenge this year from day one. I think get the 3 games out of the way, and then decisions have to be made for the benefit of the football club to take it forward and make sure that we learn from what's happened and it doesn't happen again. But as I've always said, the club's the most important thing in all of this, and the supporters and everything else. So for me, that's the main focus. They'll be upset, but as I said, there's some decisions that need to be made.
And you've suffered a relegation before as manager with Wycombe and was promoted the following year. Is there an appetite to do that here at the Shots?
Yeah, it's a good question. I have to have a conversation with the chairman, Shahid. We've had a couple of conversations over the last few weeks, but I'll need to have that conversation with him and to find out if that's the right thing for the club.
And moving forward now to tomorrow, we have Dover, Easter game. There'll be lots of fans there as a tour of duty. Last year's one didn't go so well either, did it? But no. It was sort of bittersweet as we was at the right end of the table. Were you just hoping desperately to get a good result for them fans who are on the tour of duty tomorrow?
Well, we've been trying to do that for quite some time. And the performances have been decent, in fairness. But if we are going to have a big turnout tomorrow at the game, we have to give them something to cheer about and shout about, and that the best way is a win, and we need to do that for them. They've suffered greatly this year, bearing in mind what's happened in the previous 2 seasons. So we need to give them something back, and it'll only be a small token, if you like, because of what's happened.
And we've also, let's say, 3 games to play. Has it been hard to motivate the players, I guess, for these remaining games, because, like I say, there's just pride to play for, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's pride, but they're now playing for their futures, their careers, so that's motivation enough for me. And once they put that shirt on, they have to perform. And credit to them, recently they've done that without the points return that we should possibly have. And I keep saying that, and I keep repeating myself, because the performances have been decent. But a win's a win, and we need to get a win.
And I also mention that, and uplifting the players, they say this, some are playing for their futures. Is there an appetite among some of the players to right the wrongs of this season for next season here?
You're not going to do that in 1 game or 3 games, that's for sure. We as a group have had enough time to do that during the course of the season, and unfortunately we fell short. So yeah, it's been a difficult one.
And going back to Saturday again, just all the results of what happened aside, at the end of the match, how did you feel we performed as a team on the day?
Well, I think it summed up our season really. I thought we'd done okay during the course of the game, between the boxes. We had chances to go further in front, didn't take them. And this game, you know, is cruel at times where teams then punish you for not taking your chances, and I think that's what happened to us Saturday. And that's what's happened to us throughout the season. We conceded too many goals through the year, and didn't convert enough chances to win football matches. So that's the main areas of a football pitch. In between them boxes, as I said, we've looked at an okay side, but in the main areas of the pitch, we've fallen short, and I'm not being critical to any unit of our team or any individual players. Collectively, that's the areas that we haven't been good enough in.
As you mentioned that between boxes, when we was at Bromley last week, my colleague in the press said you've been the best side we played between boxes all season.
I'm fed up with hearing that. I'm hearing that from, and I have from, you know, opposition managers, how well we've done in the game, and I've said to them, have you looked at the league table? Have you seen the result today? It's nice getting them compliments, but you want to get them compliments when you're winning football matches, not when you're losing them. And it is a hard pill to swallow because of the fact that when everybody's on it, we're a decent side. But look where we are and look what's happened, and it's you know, very, very sad. And as I said at the start, I apologise to everybody for that.
And the squad going into Friday's game, it's been a bit lighter with a few players departing. Mm-hmm. We lost Shamir and Matt Bozier. They're the ones confirmed anyway by the club. Has that been a decision made on yourself because you've just had such a big pool to choose from? And
well, it's quite interesting really. We didn't have a pool at all really during the course of the season to pick from because we had a lot of injuries. Now we have too many. Players need to sort their futures out. It saves the club some money also. So it's a combination of a lot of things. So that's where we are with that.
And how's it, Shamir? You had for 2 years here, and you had 2 great seasons, and this season's been very stop-start for him, hasn't it?
Yeah, the 2 years that he had, very, very good. This year, as you rightly say, stop-start with injuries. Never really got back to full fitness. When he's fit and firing, he's a threat at this level. Unfortunately, we didn't see the threat this year because of the injuries. So, but that's been the tale of our season, really, with a number of players. And
young Matt as well just broke through into the side and managed to get a few first-team appearances, and a very, very nice young man as well, like I say, through seeing him in the training ground. Mm-hmm. Have you got any advice for him going forward as a young player?
Yeah, I spoke to him at length. The injuries for Matty come at the wrong time. You know, when he was breaking through, he picked up an injury. Then he was out for a period of time, and then he'd get his way back, and then he'd break down again. I think Matty's thinking about his future. I think he's going to take some time out. I think he's going to travel, which, you know, he'll have different experiences, and obviously the bigger, wider world out there, and then recharge and then decide what he wants to do with his career and his future going forward. But I wish both of them guys all the very best.
And we got Dover tomorrow. What do you expect from Andy Hessetala's team? They were rock bottom of the league after we beat him earlier in the season, and he's managed to turn it around there, hasn't he?
Well, he's a good experienced manager. He's a good guy. He's got them out of the situation that they were in, and it's always a hard game against Dover, and especially against Andy Hessetala's side as well. You know, he's a good guy, Hess, and I look forward to seeing him.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Gary. Cheers.
Thank you.